5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
Would this be love? Oh yeah. This be love. That's what you call vocal gymnastics. If you don't know, get to know. I could teach you, but what's the point? It's kind of one of those things you're born with it. You don't, can only do so much. Probably today, Dr. Away 158, probably. Don't know. Looking online, seeing what's going on, anything interesting. Love Island. And I think it has to be said, I just want to say, I'm sick to death of this show. I feel like, it needs to be a past law that no matter the peaks or troughs of a reality television show, it needs to have a lifespan and it needs to have a sell by date because they go on for so long and I'm sick of it, And even the ones I dabbled in, I'm a Celebrity and stuff, it's just like, it rolls around each year. Like, most of these things, they come on once a year, but they roll around so quick. Christmas is amazing, it feels like, it sneaks up on you and it's like, damn, it's Christmas, but it takes a while. This shit, it feels like it happens every 2 weeks, and it's mid. At least Christmas is fun, it's great, you get the food, you get a bit. Love Island is just like, and to be honest, I don't actually give a fuck because it's so like insignificant now. It's like people trying to pretend like it's still cool and like still trying to make it like a Twitter thing, but like no one gives a fuck anymore. Like, I'll admit, there was a time where it was like more guilty pleasure in the sense that it's one of those things where some people would try and be like, oh, I'm too cool, I don't like Love Island, but then secretly is the thing that if you start to watch it, you'd actually get involved. And like around the time of, which World Cup was it? One in the summer. It was like one of these, not the World Cup we just had, so it would have been like 4 years ago, right? It was a World Cup, England are doing well, we were going far. Oh, it was the one where, it was the Euros, I think, actually, yeah. And, we got pretty far, we got to the final, yeah. And Love Island, everyone was watching that, was great. And it was just like, Twitter was just booming, and like people just want to capture that lightning in the bottle, and they want that to be every year, this shitty show, and it's like, no one gives a fuck. And like, if you're still on Twitter genuinely trying to be like, Love Island, I'm excited, and I'm going to be like live tweeting the show because that's my thing I like to do. It's just like, come on now. Like, forced fun isn't fun. Let's just move on. Find something worth talking about because it's just not interesting anymore. The people are incredibly annoying or bland or both. And like, even if they were crazily fun and cool and just the perfect people, the format's dead, and can we talk about something else, man? It's like, the way I feel about Love Island and these things that keep going on, it's like a funny joke, and then the guy tells the joke a second time, also gets a laugh, maybe slightly less as big, or bigger even, maybe the second time around. Maybe he puts a little spin on it. Tells it the first time, it's like, haha, yeah. Hopefully that was the last. Tells it the fourth time, it's like, okay, little chuckles, kind of just sort of charitable chuckles. Like, okay. Fifth time, it's like, okay, he's still doing it. Sixth time, stop, man. Okay, wait. It was funny. Yeah, okay, stop it, man. You done the joke. We laughed. You got the best out of it. Just stop rinsing it for all it's worth, you stingy bastard. You've got the most out of it, and move on. Fucking, there is no more meat on this bone. And that's what Love Island is. Let's just try and do it again, and we want to recap it. No, you did it. You had it. Move on. Next thing, new thing. No. But yeah, Love Island. What are you doing? Oi, what are you doing? Oi, no. I'm disciplining. I'm not exactly disciplining. I'm just saying no. Bad. I just I didn't spank. I just slapped the dog across the face. You probably didn't hear it, but she yelped. No, I didn't. People might actually believe I did that. Young one. And I don't want to be getting whatever would happen. I don't know, hate. But yeah, another thing, this is not new. This is like really niche thing. But like, you know what I hate? It's apparently a lot of things, right? But I feel like I come across, by the way, as someone who hates a lot of things because whenever I'm at work, and I work a job where you meet a lot of different people, and when comments get made, but they're made by a lot of different people, you realize, oh, this must be true. I'll say something like, that we're talking about mayonnaise or something, and I'll be like, oh, I hate mayonnaise. I just don't get it. And they'll be like, yeah, but you hate everything. And I'll be like, oh, damn. Do I hate everything? No. But do I enjoy voicing, being vocal about the things I hate instead of being vocal about the things I like? More so? Maybe. And is that a bad thing? Is that a problem? I don't know. If it is, I guess I'm going to be, the problematic. I'm going to be problematic because don't go changing, right? Don't go changing. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, yeah, kiss. This is what I hate, right? So, yeah. Adidas and Nike, big sponsors, brands, whatever, Puma, who make these football kits, right? And they do like what would you describe as mainly a mediocre job, and you see like online kit designers, like graphic designers, 16-year-olds on Twitter who make kits, and everyone's like, oh, these are so much better than what they actually put out. And a lot of the time I do actually agree with that. And there must be a reason. These designers who actually design the kits, it's obviously not a case where they couldn't design something better. There must be a reason, or they must have restrictions by the club for what they can design, or like certain things like that. They haven't obviously got full creative control, or they would do better. Like they just would. Like there's obviously a reason, a marketing reason, or whatever reason. I don't know the reason, but there's a reason, obviously. Even though it feels like whatever the reason is, it feels dumb, because obviously if you just make a banging kit, it's going to get loads of people to buy it, regardless if you had a good season or a bad season, regardless if you made a big signing, you haven't made a big signing, because it's just a nice kit, right? So I don't know what their reason is, but they clearly have a reason, and it's probably for a good reason, right? But that being said, though, at the same time, like in this scenario, I don't agree. Manchester United have their free kits that are basically confirmed, and can I just say, I think as a set, it is beautiful. I think it is a beautiful set. And I seem to be the only one with that opinion. And everyone's like captioning it with the same thing. The same kit designed kit from like an online graphic designer guy. And then the kits they actually got given. Everyone being like, how can this guy actually make a kit that is so beautiful, so much creativity, but this is what they give us? And I'm not being funny. Like, football fans are, I'm sure they're good people. They're great people. I'm one of them. I'm a football fan, right? But I think by majority, they're not exact. And I'm not saying I am. Well, I'm wearing a green hoodie almost every day. Like I'm not that guy. But I'm not that guy, pal. I'm not him. But I don't think football fans are exactly the pinnacle of like design or like drippage or fashion, Because realistically, if you want to please a football fan, let me tell you 3 kits right now that would work for any club pretty much, that a football fan will see and act like it's the best thing they've ever seen. Oh my God, it's the nicest kit. Oh my God, blah, blah. And it's like, sure, maybe it's like fucking visually appealing, but it's just like, this is all they really want basically. Give them an all black kit, maybe slightly like glossy, or it could be matte, doesn't really matter. All black kit. Gold trim though. Gold trim, make the badge, the logo and the sponsor gold. Gold trim or team color trim, doesn't really matter. Black kit. Slight pattern underneath the black. Also in black though, like a sort of reflective, like sort of other black underneath. Little pattern. You don't notice it till you look closer at the kit, little detail. Then on the back of the shirt around the collar, just put like a year that is like the year Man United won the treble, put that on the back or something, or like a significant year. That's important to the club. Little detail like that. Boom. Oh my God, beautiful kit. Oh my God, the team makes such nice kits. Replicate a retro kit that the team loves, but just make it modern for today. Boom. Second kit. Whatever club you are, they're gonna eat it up. Oh my God, it's the best kit ever. We've done the same thing again. Oh my God, it's so nice. And then just flip reverse it for your third kit. White. Make it a white kit. White all over. Trim. Obviously, no collar, as in folding collar. Just a good circle collar. You can't go wrong with that. Because they always, for some reason, sponsor kits feel like they have to rotate through different collars each season. But it's like, yeah, go for like a white kit. Because that's all football fans really want. They're fucking boring. They just want a kit they want the home kit to basically be whatever they think their best kit was, which had the most success in their history, to basically be that kit, but again. Is what they really want. Nothing offensive, nothing louder out there. They want their away kit and home kit basically just to be like, football fans just fucking love black with gold. Like that's all it takes for someone to be like, oh my God, look at this kit. Look at this kit Norwich just put out. The Norwich designer needs a pay rise. Look what he's just done. And it's like, I'm never going to be blown away by the fact that you just made the kit black and then put a gold trim on everything. It's so easy to make it look sort of classy. Arsenal did it this year. There's so many kits like that. Norwich have kits like that. It's just like, it's not hard to just have a black kit. It doesn't have to be gold. And then just make the badge, the sponsor, brand, all the same colour and the same colours of trim. You see it so much. I actually think the United kits are cool. I think that away kit is cool. The one everyone hates, that kind of looks like a Newcastle strip. Maybe that's what they hate, because it looks like a Newcastle strip. I didn't even realise it was like a dark green colour. I thought it was black at first by some of the images. But like, I think it looks freaking cool. It's like, you haven't got many kits that look like that. It actually looks different than most kits. Like it's if you win something in it, it's like there's so many. By the way, there's so many weird looking kits that people wear, like retro kits you'll see them walking down the street wearing from like the 1994 or like 1986. It's from the 1985 season actually, where we won the FA Cup. Fucking beauty. And you look at it and it's like a pink number with like turquoise cuffs and a fucking dragon on the front. And they're like, oh, fucking snazzy number, isn't it? Yeah, we won the FA Cup. And then it's like they'll put out a kit kind of in the same vein today, and it's like, oh, just because it's not retro and it actually is today. Just because something's old, people love it because you win something in it. All of a sudden, it's beautiful. But today, all people really want is just the most boring thing: plain color, nice trim. You know, good sponsor. There you go. Happy days. Like, you know what I mean? There is no design in it. Like, if these designers, graphic designers online, were actually making kits with actual design, not just aesthetically pleasing kits that we've seen 100 times before. Like we've seen blackout kits. Like Borussia Dortmund have one. This team's had one, that team's had one, where they just make it all black all over, everything's black, just different shades of black. It's like, yes, okay, yeah, will it look nice on any team? Yeah. Is it easy? Yeah. Have you seen it 100 times? Yeah. Why am I so mad about this? I don't know. There wasn't much that happened between yesterday and today to talk about, so I'm literally talking about Man United's kits. You know, relevance to me, not really any, but here we are. How long have we been going? Like 10 minutes? Oh, fucking hell, we're having a rough one today, boys. I think, is there anything else? Because I'm really just sort of scratching the brain to think of if anything else there is to mention. And I don't think there is. Just one of those days, man. One of those days it's not really flowing with me and I can't really think of anything. I've spoken a bit about Love Island and kits, and it's just like, there's just nothing now. I mean, usually sometimes this is when I jump into the sports bag, but obviously Formula 1's already happened. And actually I need to do the Formula 1 thing, so maybe I'll just cut this early so I can go do that. And obviously now the football season's over, so it's just going to be sort of transfer related stuff, and I don't know, that should all be going up on the football channel. I shouldn't be subjecting you guys to that. Look how low down I am on the screen right now. I'm like a little fucking human. That's yeah. Cutting it at 12 minutes does seem like a shame, but rambling on for an extra 5 just to get extra 5 minutes when it's nonsensical nonsense. Look, today it looks bad. You had a pod that is 12 minutes long, but in the grand scheme of things, when we look at the fucking curve, that's another thing I wanted to mention about Love Island. Actually, I'll say it real quick. Bell curve. Actually, no, it's just a shit point. But when you look, is there a helicopter outside? I don't know why. Anyway, when you look at, there is. I just can't see it. I don't know why I want to see it. I'm not 7. I've seen it. Anyway, when you look at the grand scheme of the podcast, after there's been like 7,000 episodes, what, a couple of them were 12 minutes long. Sue me. You know, don't. I don't think you could anyway, but sue me. You know, you're not going to notice those little anomalies on the road to greatness, are you? So apparently greatness is just doing this every single day for the rest of my life. But, you know, here we go. This was one for you. See you on for evening.
And I've got 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet.